Good evening out there in the DFS community. You got Von Harris, the stat man, coming through your YouTube airways, and welcome to the stat room. I know y'all probably wondering why I got the scarf and the coat on. Yes, guys, I'm in Baltimore. I'm actually on my way to New York. Y'all travel a lot because I told you guys I'm a professional actor, but that doesn't matter right now. You guys come here for DFS, so let's get into it. All right, last night people was asking me what happened with the lineups. What happened with the lineups was that the Philadelphia 76ers blew out the Dallas Mavericks. If you look at Sark, he had 29 points at the end of the third quarter. They were up by 22, so he didn't play in the fourth. Covington had 34 points going into the fourth quarter. He didn't play in the fourth. So if Covington plays in the fourth, you get an extra 10 points. Sark plays in the fourth, you get an extra 8 points. Now you cash in all of your lineups. That's what happens in fantasy, guys. You can't predict blowouts. And then with Milwaukee, Monroe gets ejected. He had 30 points at the end of the third quarter. So if he plays in the fourth and doesn't get ejected, he gets you 40 points. So you add those 28 points and you have a 300-point lineup. That's what happens in fantasy. If you're not willing to take those gambles, guys, I told you not to play. All right, so let's get into today's slate. That's what you guys came here for. All right, the earlier games is the ones I like. You got Sacramento at OKC. Now, this is going to be an up and down type game. Sacramento has a bunch of young guns. OKC, I love Russell Westbrook. You know, I call him Animal Man. I love Animal Man. I love Oladipo. I like Robert Roberson. For Sacramento, I like Willie Cauley-Stein. I like Labi Sarriere. And also for OKC, I like Adams. And hey, I actually like the center for Sacramento. For Portland, Atlanta, I think Portland is going to run Atlanta out of the gym. I think you got Atlanta. Don't get me wrong, I love Atlanta's point guard position. Schroeder has been playing much better as of late, but Lillard is going to go bonkers on them. Nurkic, I think he's going to be too much for Dwight Howard. But my bounce back candidate in this game is going to be Paul Millsap, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now for the main slate, you got Washington at Charlotte. Washington is coming off of a back-to-back. John Wall is a little gimpy, guys, and Brad Beal is going to be the one that's going to be relied upon to carry the load tomorrow. Now, Kemba Walker is coming off of a stinker, so I anticipate that he goes off for a monster game. Smith is the reason why I won my GPP last night, so he's going to get another start. I'm playing him. Williams and Kaminsky, I love them as well because the Wizards are one of the worst teams in the league against the power forward position. And I like the center for both teams. All right, Cleveland and the Clippers. This is not going to be a blowout, guys. The Clippers are going to be ready to play. They always play Cleveland well in LA. Redick is going to have a big game, guys. Chris Paul is going to do well. DeAndre Jordan is going to manhandle Tristan Thompson. LeBron James is going to do his thing. And Deron Williams might get the start. If he gets the start, you got to play a point guard that's $4,000, guys. All right, Utah, Chicago. Utah is going to they're not going to blow Cleveland. I mean, they're not going to blow Chicago out, guys. Chicago is coming off of a back-to-back, but the team is young, so it doesn't matter. Joe Johnson is going to have a big game. I like Valentine. I like Butler. But the center for Utah, Rudy Gobert, he might go for 50, guys, so consider him. And also Hayward. Hayward's going to have a good game. San Antonio, Memphis, I love Leonard, Conley, and Gasol. Don't need to spend much time on it because San Antonio is one of the worst teams against the point guard. Houston, Denver is my favorite game. If you stack 8 guys in this game, you're going to do well. I like Harden, Ariza, Beverly, Nene stack. Then I like both of the shooting guards for Denver. I love Nurkic. I love Plumlee. I love Mr. Consistent. And for Milwaukee, Golden State. Now, remember last year, Golden State could not beat this Milwaukee team. I think Milwaukee is going to go give Golden State all they can handle. I love the Greek Freak in this game. I love Monroe, Thompson, Carey. I think they're going to dominate Golden State down low. Golden State is not going to treat them the way they treated Orlando. So don't be afraid to roster Milwaukee. I think Monroe goes for about 50 in this game. I think Thompson's going to go for about 50. Carey, I don't know. I just think that he's going to struggle in this game again. But Draymond Green is gonna come to play. He's gonna do well, and that's the lineup, guys. All right, I want to talk to you real quickly about managing your salary. You know, you get $60,000 when you're picking your players. Okay, guys, don't feel like you have to use the whole salary. One of my best lineups ever, I had $1,500 left over. Pick the best lineup. If you got $800 or $900, don't just pick a guy because you have money left over. Pick the guys who you believe will do the best, and then you set it and you forget it. All right, guys, I hope this video helped you guys out. If you like what I did, hit the like button, subscribe to me, and good hunting today. And I love you guys. Enjoy your day.